Why Buhari wants Nigeria to have an Igbo president in 2023? The 2023 election is still years away, but the campaign for a democratically elected Igbo president is already gaining major traction. Over the years, it has been an unwritten rule among the political elite in Nigeria to rotate political power between the north and the south. This arrangement has mostly favored the Hausas and Yorubas, as the Igbos are yet to taste the apex of democratic political power in Nigeria since Nnamdi Azikiwe in the 60s. The closest to that being Alex Ekweme's vice presidency from 1979 to 1983. Nigeria's president, Muhammadu Buhari, has a mixed relationship with the Southeast all through his political voyage. In the 2015 and 2019 polls, the Southeast pitched their tents with former President Goodluck Jonathan and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Buhari has also been accused of marginalizing the Southeast in his governmental appointments. Despite this, Buhari began serious work on the deteriorating infrastructure in the Southeast, including the long-abandoned Second Niger Bridge, the long-abandoned Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway, the Zix Mausoleum and Aba Independent Power Plant, among other projects. Buhari has privately and publicly declared his non-aversion to an Igbo presidency in 2023. Prominent Igbo statesmen have attested to Buhari's support for an Igbo candidate. General Joseph Okonkwo Okolago, retired, stated, January 2018 was the last time I met with President Muhammadu Buhari when the caucus of the Southeast APC went to Aso Rock to see him and extract commitment and support for Igbo presidency in 2023. And in fairness to him, he was open. Why not? He has always admitted that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. According to Joe Igbokwe, the president has even said so that he will support an Igbo presidency in 2023. It is wise that we also support him. President Buhari has held back from publicly endorsing any candidate for 2023, including a vice president, Yemi Osinbajo. It is believed that any candidate that fulfills all the electoral and legal requirements to become the All Progressive Congress presidential flag bearer will get the total backing of the president, even if he is from the Southeast. But to realize the 2023 Igbo presidency, it will take more than mere rhetoric talks and presidential endorsements. Leaders of major political parties may also need to form a synergy with the aim to have a president of Igbo extraction. The political elites and opinion leaders from the region must also quit playing isolated politics and involve themselves in national politics. There is an urgent need for the Igbo to work towards winning the trust and friendship of other geopolitical zones to guarantee their support for an Igbo president in 2023. So guys, you heard from all these people. You know, all this talk saying Buhari, the reason why he might want to, you know, he wants Igbo presidency in 2023. All of those things, they are neither here nor there. I think these people from the Igbo region, they are just trying to woo the Biafrans, those who really believe in Biafra. They are just trying to woo them. They are just trying to, I don't know whether they are trying to deceive them, but there's no way you can deceive somebody for a very long time or one or two times. You know, the third time or fourth time, if the person does not realize, that means the person will be deceived forever. But I think that is the situation of the Biafrans, those who believe in Biafra nation. They have seen that this whole thing is just a scam, and that's from what they have said. And it goes beyond what they have said. Everybody can see it, whether you are from that place or you are not from that place, unless you don't go through or you don't monitor the politics in Nigeria. If you monitor the politics in Nigeria, you know what we are talking about. You need to look at everything with an open mind, not say you know, looking it from the angle of sentiments. You have to look it, be open-minded, be objective, and you will see that they are deceiving everybody. Most especially all the leaders in all the geopolitical zones, all these leaders, they are deceiving the masses. That is just the way it is. But in my opinion, I have said it several times. I mean, I don't believe in it. Anybody can be the president. If you like, if the person can come all the way from anywhere in the world, even if the person is not in Nigeria, So far, the person has the interest of the people at heart. Of course, I know that that cannot happen, but I'm just telling you that anybody can be the president, in my opinion. You can come from anywhere. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. But one thing that is very, very important and that is pertinent, the person must have the interest of the people at heart. The person must not be a tribalistic person. The person must be competent. The person must be versatile. That is what we are talking about. The person must be intelligent. The person must have the political will to be able to pull weight, must have political will to do the needful. Somebody who is not selfish. If the person should have all this qualification, what are we talking about? Nigeria will be one of the most, one of the countries that people will want to say, let us go and see what is happening in Nigeria. If we can have such people, if we can have such person to be our president, and he will, definitely if you have somebody like that, the person will want to surround himself with people that are, that have the same mindset with him. The question is that I will continue to say it until people get it. Please try and share this video until people get these facts. Now, we will continue to ask that question. The question is that the people who claim they know how to play the politics, now that because the position is favoring them, is coming from their region is benefiting from the presidency or from the president. Ask me, what have they done differently, even to their people? The only people that you can see, or what you can see that they have done, is just to position themselves. Their cartel, they have their caucus, their political friends, their cronies, their allies, to position them, give you position. Okay, you helped me during the campaign, during the election, this thing, you helped me. Oh yeah, you take this position. Okay, I will give you this, I will give you that. Okay, who is from the other regions, who they help us too, they worked with us, or they've arranged it. Oh yeah, how many people are you bringing? And those are the people. That is all they are playing. That is all they are concerned about. Forget all these window dressing projects they are engaging themselves with. It doesn't make any difference. If you cannot do anything that the common, the lowest man in the country can feel it. We are not talking of all this disease project that you are doing 10,000 naira trader money. That's not what we are talking about. See, when you build a hospital, a befitting hospital that is world class, that has the world class standard, everybody, anybody, irrespective of who you are, you should be able to attend that place, because the hospital is a very, very big one, and a good one at that anybody can have access to. If our education system is on point, that even to the extent that foreigners will be traveling down to the country and be attending those schools. When you talk of it, like, I think all those schools are not even anything, but the issue of security must be in place. Of course, we know that issue of security is not something that anybody will just want to. Of course, but if you know what you are doing, if you are not playing lip service with all of this, you will be able to do it. There is no country that do not have an insecurity problem or security problem, or do not have a crime, but it is at the minimum. All of those things are the minimum that you cannot just, it is not just a free fall the way we have it here. That is what we are talking about. So when we are talking about other places, it doesn't mean that maybe, they are perfect or they are angels, but you can give, in the scale of 1 to 10, you can give them 9 or 9 points or whatever. In the scale of 1 to 10, you can score them 9, between 8 and 9, not even 7, between 8 and 9. So that you not just say, okay, they have 100%. So, but in our own case, in the scale of 1 to 10, you can't even say 1. For you to even say, okay, you want to give 1 in the area of security, it is very, very difficult. Leave all those technical defeat they are preaching here and there. So, if somebody who has the interest of the masses at heart, not by saying it, not by reading manifesto, it goes beyond that. If somebody can do that, if we have somebody that can do that, believe you me, everybody, you will forget where you are, where you came from. You will forget where you came from. Why is it that they talk about people from our country, maybe other African countries, but let's talk about Nigeria that we know of. See the numbers of people, the population, from Nigeria going outside the country, most especially those Western world. Of course, somebody will tell you the issue of racism. When you talk about issue of racism, It's not thing to compare to what is happening in Nigeria. The issue of a tribalism, even at government level, they will come out and tell you to your face. It's as bad as that. So when you talk of racism, we talk about it's the same thing, but we use tribalism. That is the word we use, but it can be used interchangeably, but they mean different thing in as much you are hurting somebody. So in those places, once they get there, it is so minimal. So they will even do it softly. Of course, some people will still, in the scale of 1 to 10, you can still give them, okay, they are trying, they are able to discipline their people, or they are able to control that. Not even discipline, they are able to control that issue of racism. Though it happens, it does, but it is a free fall in our place. And that is why you see people from our place moving to those places. Because if it is as bad as that, our people will not go there. Why is it that reverse is not the case? Why is it that those people are not coming to our country in their numbers? In their numbers. So if anybody who has the interest of the country at heart does the needful, believe you me, you will not even know where somebody comes from. And that is why I use that analogy that our people always move to all those countries, because they still have a kind of peace of mind when they get there compared to where they are coming from. If we have somebody who is ready to do the needful, you will forget where you came from. You will forget your tribe. That is just the way it plays out. But now, is it when Igbo, of course, if they want to go by that land, I'm not disputing that. But the issue is that we should get one thing right. Get it right. Let us get it right. Whether the person is from the Igbo extraction, or is from the north, or from the east, or from the whatever. Is that what will make Nigeria to be better with what we have now? What are we doing with what we have now? What are we doing? Like this writer is saying that it's, the presidency has favored the Yorubas and the Hausas. Then what have they done? What are the difference that they have made? What have they brought to the table? See what is happening between them now. The ones that know how to play the politics. I love to use that word. Oh, some people don't know how to play the politics. But you can play the politics, but where has the politics landed you today? They are fighting themselves now. They are regretting they are even coming together. Then what are we talking about? The nitty-gritty of governance, they are not doing it. It's all about who gets what. Who gets this position. That is all they are all after. Nothing more. Anybody, in my opinion, anybody can be the president, irrespective of where you are. In as much you have quality of leadership, you must be all-rounder. You must be competent. You must be intelligent. You must be up and doing. You must be strong physically and mentally. You must not be a tribalistic person. Nepotism should not be found in your dictionary. Weakness should not be found in your dictionary. That you will not be able to do something politically. You not have the political way to push through some things. If we have somebody like that, definitely everywhere, everything will be okay. And by so doing, the person will surround himself with the kind of people that will have the same mindset that he has. But if we continue, okay, let this one be there, we are not even addressing the issue. The real issue we are not addressing. We are just addressing, Igbo has not gotten it. Igbo, is it all about getting it or what? Is it all about getting it? So once they come now, they will come and do their own whatever, the way the people who have been doing, those who have been benefiting from the position of the president, those who have been benefiting from it from time immemorial, the way they have been playing the politics, Igbos will now see come, they will see fall in that line, because it will not make any difference, because there's no system on ground that they will follow. It will still be anywhere belle face. So I think people should just get this thing right. It is not by, okay, this one gets it. The ones that have gotten it, that have been smiling, what have they done? What difference have they made in this country for the masses? Anything you are doing that does not have a direct impact, positive one at that, the lives of people, even the common, the lowest man in this country, you have done nothing. You have done nothing. In as much we still have ID camps in this country, you are doing nothing. In as much the security is nothing to write home about, you have done nothing. In as much our educational system is nothing to write home about, that foreigners cannot come and school in our country, you have done nothing. In as much our health system is not working, and you, the president, the politicians, you always go at this age and time, you still go abroad for your treatment. You have done what? Nothing. So guys, that's just my own take. I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole thing. Please leave your comment below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.